I'm always talking about S corporations and why every small business owner should have one. If you're making more than $40K a year in net income, you should have an S corporation, just like our first lady, Jill Biden. Jill Biden had an S corporation for her speaking fees and other income in the years 2017 and 2018. I'm going to look at 2017 specifically because I'm going to show you how an S corporation can save you taxes, how Jill Biden herself saved tens of thousands of dollars in federal taxes by using this strategy that you can use too, that I use, that we're setting up for our clients every day in our law firm at KQS Lawyers. Now, I'm Matt Sorensen, wealth lawyer. I've helped clients set up thousands of S corporations over my career, and we're doing it every day in our law firm. This is a real strategy. You got to know this. All right, now I'm going back to her 2017 return because this was disclosed when Joe was running for the White House. And in that year, in her own S corporation, now Joe had his own S corp, by the way, doing his own thing, making over $10 million doing speaking fees and his stuff. Jill made $657,000 in her S corporation, okay, in 2017. I'm going to show you how using an S corporation and why she did it saved her over $20,000 in taxes in 2017 alone. Now, she's done this in other years too, and I'm just going to show you, and I'm going to run the math and show you how it works for you. You're going to be doing the same thing. But let's go through this example. Let's use Jill as the case study. Okay, so this is the 2017 return of Jill and Joe Biden, and it shows her S corporation having profit of $557,000. Now, there was other disclosures showing that she took a $100,000 W-2 from that. So in that business, she made $657,000 in 2017. Now, if Jill was a Schedule C, sole proprietor, self-employed person, I want to show you how she would be paying self-employment taxes. See, this S corporation strategy is all about saving on self-employment tax. We're not talking about saving on income tax. We're talking about self-employment tax, which consists of Medicare and Social Security. Now, I got to get into the details here so you understand how this works, but this is not complex. Okay, so if Jill made $657,000 as a sole proprietorship, she didn't use the S corporation. Or maybe she just did an LLC and it wasn't structured as an S corp. Here's what she would pay in taxes. Now, on that $657K, she's going to pay Medicare and Social Security taxes. Now, this totals a max of 15.3%, but this is broken up into two parts. Social Security, which is 12.4%, and Medicare, which is 2.9%. Now, the reason I break these up is Social Security phases out. At a certain income level, you don't pay this piece anymore, but you pay this forever, okay, on your self-employment earnings here. Now, let's break this down between the two categories. Let's actually start here with Medicare first. So Medicare, she's going to pay 2.9% on $657K. That totals $19,053, okay? 2.9% of the total $657K. Now, she pays Social Security, but you phase out on Social Security. Once you've made a total of $168,000, and I'm using 2024 numbers for this example and 2024 rates because that's what we're in, and I want you to see how this example works. But in 2024, when you make $168K, every penny after that, you do not pay into Social Security. So the only Social Security she's paying is on that first $168,000, and that is at 12.4%, which is $20,832. This makes a grand total, if Joe Biden was a sole proprietor, just filing on Schedule C, no entity, of $39,885. This is not what she did. She did not accept this. She's like, I don't want to pay $40K in taxes out of my S corporation. And mind you, this is even before you're paying federal income taxes, okay? I'm just talking about Medicare and Social Security taxes. Now, the whole reason to use an S corporation is to minimize this tax, which is what Jill did. Now, she had an S corporation. In that S corporation, she received $657K in net income. This is after all the expenses. She had $657,000 to pay herself. She took a W-2 for $100K. Now, I'm going to explain why she did this. She's pretty smart, why she did it, and why you should be doing this too. She took $557,000 in a dividend or net income. Now, why would she do that? Because there's no Social Security or Medicare tax. There's no self-employment tax over here. The dividend or net income coming out of an S corporation is exempt from this tax. So she's saving on this $557K she pays over here from paying anything into Medicare or Social Security. She only has to pay it on the salary over here. Now over here, because she's below the phase out, I know she had to pay the max 15.3% of $15,300. That's what she paid on the $100K. Now, if you look back here, $39,885 versus $15,300, that's a pretty good savings. Now, this is all the self-employment tax she had to to pay here by using an S corporation. $15,300. A lot better than $39,885 if she didn't. She saved over $24,000 just by using this S corporation, and you can be doing it too. When you're making money in a small business, if you receive it in an S corporation, you can pay yourself a salary, and sometimes we're recommending take 1/3 in salary and 2/3 in dividend. Just a general rule. Make sure you're talking to your CPA, your tax advisor, your lawyer about how to structure that. We're helping clients to determine that right amount of payroll here with our clients every day. But what Jill did is she determined, probably with her tax professionals, that $100K was a reasonable salary and the rest could go over to dividend. By using an S corporation, she saved over $24,000 by using that one strategy alone. All the other tax deductions and write-offs she's getting an S corporation. Guys, I use an S corporation. Every doctor, dentist, Uber driver, consultant, first lady taking speaking fees should be using an S corporation because you will save on taxes. These strategies are out there in the tax code if you want to use them. And you can be like, nah, I'd rather pay more taxes. I don't want to use these strategies. Fine. Joe Biden wasn't even going for that. So please make sure you're understanding the strategies available to you. I want you to help save on taxes and better protect your assets. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I'll be coming back here with more tips on how to take control of your financial future by using smart tax and legal strategies and ways to build your wealth.